Welcome to the channel, guys. This is Chasing Fords, and kind of decided on that name because that'll be 90% of what we're doing. But we could get into anything: vintage cars, trucks, chainsaws, guitars, you name it. The main thing is to follow along, hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button and share the video with somebody. That'll keep this channel alive, and we will take you on some hauling adventures around the state, out of state, digging some tractors out of the weeds. It's hard to tell what we'll come across. We are going to meet some amazing people. I already know some people that have been hoarding tractors for years, along with vintage cars and trucks. Junkyards, anything's possible when we get started. I've been a mechanic for over 40 years, 45. Started mowing on an 8-in Ford tractor when I was 10. That tractor is still sitting here. It does still run. It needs some repairs. So let me just show you a few to get started, and we'll just go from there. This is a 1950 Ford 8-in tractor. My great-grandmother bought it brand new. It does still run, but we do need to put a manifold on it. We need to get rid of the fuel line and some other things like that. But it does fire right up and run. Just needs a little love and attention. It has never sat inside, and it has never failed to start. It did have a tarp on it for a few years when my grandfather was alive, but it's still a good old tractor. It does need the steering gearbox rebuilt. It's a little loose in one position and tight in the other, so we'll address that. Sitting beside it, this is a 41 9-in Ford that I purchased from a guy. It's not in bad shape. It was restored 10 years, 15 years ago. The problem was him and his son completely rebuilt the engine, new clutch and everything, and did not realize that it had a cracked block. So it literally, I've looked inside it with a scope. It has a brand new clutch, just like he said, all brand new valves, pistons, sleeves, still 6-volt. We will be robbing some parts off of it, disassembling it, saving some of the parts to make a good tractor. Let's move on over here real quick. Model 305 bush hog that we use. This is actually a 44, a very early 44 2-in that still has I-beam radius arms on it. Purrs like a kitten, other than I stole the 6-volt battery out of it the other day for another tractor. Overrunning clutch. This is a good old tractor. Still 6-volt, still generator, runs good, lights work. We'll be getting it up and running. We'll put a battery in it and show you how it operates. It does have a brand new fuel tank in it and a new radiator. It's just a good old tractor. We'll dig into the repairs on it and let you come along for the ride on that one. My favorite tractor that I use the most is this 63 Ford 2000. It was ordered or purchased brand new by the Lancaster Parks Department in Ohio. I have I pull a 72-inch John Deere grooming mower behind it. It's an absolutely wonderful mower. This Ford 2000 has power steering, factory power steering, and it has a factory original Sherman combination transmission. You have high, low, and standard. This tractor has 4,100 hours on it, but I have receipts where the parks department had the engine completely rebuilt at 3,200. It doesn't use a drop of oil. It's just a dream. It fires right up, no choke needed, doesn't matter how long it sits. She's tuned up pretty nicely. So we'll be showing you some stuff on it. We'll do some mowing. We drag a grader blade with it once in a while. We may even put the pull behind bush hog on it. But we've got all kinds of adventures going on. Fall is approaching. Some of these we will be putting inside. We've also got a 261 John Deere finish mower that we pull behind one of the 9Ns, and it absolutely mows beautifully. The wife, that's her favorite mower, behind a 41 9N that she's kind of claimed. But we will go through some do's and don'ts and some things we've found that don't work so well. You know, some of the aftermarket carburetors, you get lucky with them. Some of them you don't. We've done some repairs and modifications to the aftermarket carburetors, and we have a few that run very good. But overall, you're a lot better off to rebuild those original carburetors. They'll just last forever. So we're gonna take a walk here, and I'll show you one more tractor that we've got inside. We actually have a woods chipper hooked up to it. We use around the property to chip up limbs and shred some leaves and all that kind of stuff. We'll show you it running. I've had some requests on seeing the chipper run on that 9N. This is a 41. It actually runs really nice, and it does have an aftermarket carburetor on it, surprisingly. It is starting to leak at the back of the manifold, so we will be changing the manifold on this. We'll probably show you a video on that. This has already been converted to 12 volt previously of us owning it. Still has the badges on it, but basically the tractor is primered, primer gray. It's just a good old tractor. It never fails to start. Everything works beautiful on it. This is the one my wife uses. It's got car hubs and wheels on the front from the 30s. And we've had no reason to change those. We do have spare parts and parts tractors if we needed hubs or wheels or tires. There's plenty of that stuff around. The woods chipper runs like a dream on the back of it, with no problems. It's a TCH 4500. We'll be showing you a video of it in operation, because we have plenty of limbs down to chip up, and We had a nice big maple limb come down out of a tree, and we'll be cutting it up and feeding a lot of it through there, so you'll get to see that. Just stick with us and enjoy the channel. We have a lot to come up. You know, even in the dead of winter when we're stuck in the shop, we'll do some carburetor rebuilds. We'll tear some engines apart. We're probably going to scrap out some tractors. We have at least two parts tractors right now that are being stripped down to every last piece, and we'll show you some of that. And we head out on the road to pick one up, deliver one, buy one, sell one. We will keep you up to speed on that stuff too. So if that's going to be it for today, just stay tuned and subscribe. Hit the subscribe button, the like button, and share the video, and we'll see if we can't spread some good old tractor, vintage car, vintage truck, junkyard hunting around, and we should have some pretty good contact information for you for parts and repairs, and we'll just help each other out on some of these old tractors, and show you some easy ways to do stuff. Some things we've found that work and don't work. Same way with some cars, carburetors. We may even get into some flathead V8 stuff before too long. So I want to thank you for watching. Tune in next time, and we'll see you. Thank you.